Hello, Living Dead Dolls fans. This is Josh, aka Doggiepants, and I'm coming at you in partnership with Mezco Toys for another Living Dead Dolls review. First off, I'd like to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all the holidays, stuff, Merry stuff and stuff. Sorry it's been a while since I've been on. I've been busy. I've been doing a show as well, so it's been a little crazy. But I got in right around the holidays Living Dead Doll Series 28 variants from Mezco Toys. So I'm going to do a quick review for you so you can get a good look at them. Unfortunately, I can't seem to locate my black light, so I can't really show you how they glow in the dark, but they are glow in the dark dolls, and they're pretty great, fantastic glow in the dark dolls, but I'll get to that in a minute. Series 28 is an all-female series. It came out a little bit earlier this year, and variants were released. They were exclusive to Mezco Direct. There is a limited number of them, and they did sell out pretty quickly, so they're a little hard to get a hold of. I think on eBay they're going for around $250 maybe or so, but they are possible to still grab. So like always, I'm going to start from my least favorite and go to my favorite. It's a little different than the regular dolls, but first I'm going to show you the coffin. The coffin is pretty much exactly the same as the Series 28 dolls. There's no handles, they're black coffins. The only difference is that it's a white tissue paper. But the chipboard is exactly the same. And just so I can give you kind of an overview of what the chipboard is, though I've already done it for Series 28, I just wanted to give you a nice up-close look. Basically what we have here is it says Sweet 16 Party, Series 28 right there at the top, and you see some balloons and then the poem. The number 16 and the color of the balloons correspond to the color of the doll, or at least the original doll. So Haze is purple, Onyx black and white, Tina pink, so forth. But that's the coffin. It's pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at the dolls. All right, so first up is was actually my least favorite from the Series 28 set as well. Though I like this version of her a little bit better. It's Ruby. So here is Ruby. Ruby's kind of an interesting doll. She's so close. I said this before. Like, something about her hair is so close. If it had been a flip up or something, I think it might have been better. But I tend to want to fight with it because I want to make it good, and it just doesn't want to do it for me. But what can you do? So let's take a look at her outfit. She is wearing sandals. Here we go. So standard Living Dead Doll sandals. She is wearing sandals with white tights. The regular one has black tights, which is even stranger. The white tights are a little bit better, but still a little like sandals and tights, especially thick cotton tights. That's a no-no. Then we've got her skirt. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Her skirt is attached to her dress. So it's her dress. Let's take a look at the dress underneath. So here's the dress. It's black. It's got some 3 stripes of ribbon that go right along the front here. And then there is a little bow right there in the center of white. She has ribbon stripes that go up over her shoulders. This is all one piece, and it does Velcro right up the back. Attached to the skirt underneath is tulle. Here, I'll lift it up, and you can really get a good look at it because of her white tights. So it's just a layer of tulle that's got a little bit of extra tulle sewn right there on the bottom. So it does help her skirt stick out a little bit better. Her dress is a very strange material, and it's similar to the red, well, it's the exact same material as the red on Ruby, the regular Ruby. It's like almost like a parachute material, if you remember kind of playing with parachutes back in grade school. Kind of feels like that, a little plasticky. Then she has this shrug over top of it, and the shrug is like probably felt maybe, and it's white. It's, I guess, kind of like almost a 3/4 length sleeve, but not quite. It's a little coat, and it is separate from the dress, so you can take it off. Just slides right off her arms. But that is her outfit. It's a pretty cute little outfit. I do like it better in the black and white. And then she does have pearls as well, and they are black pearls. So there we go. That's Ruby's outfit. Let's take a look at her hair. Her hair is pretty thickly rooted, and she has the same thing going on that the regular version has, where if you look at her bangs, it's got a center part, but the front little part of her hair has been pulled back in the back and tied together with a little, let's see if I can get it for you to see, like a little piece of plastic holds it in place so that she has kind of swooping bangs. And then the rest of her hair lays over top. There we go. But the problem is her hair doesn't really want to do anything. It's not quite straight and it's not quite curly. So it just kind of looks a hot mess, especially the back. There we go. But with a little finesse and finagling, you can get her a little more presentable. She's definitely much easier to get presentable than the red hair of the regular version. So that is really the only reason that I don't love Ruby as much as the rest of the dolls. But I do like Ruby. I think she's interesting. I really like her face paint. Take a look at her face paint, especially on this glow-in-the-dark version. She's got the white and gray pupils with a black eye. So you'll notice that Ruby's eyes are actually bigger than the mold, because the mold has kind of a set eye size, but the painting of her eyes actually go past the mold. So she really does look like she has huge eyes. She has a really simple black eyebrow, and then you're going to notice that she's got this jewel. She's got a beauty mark jewel. It's just silver, and it is right there on her face. Black lip. Pretty simple makeup, but very effective. I definitely like her better than the original version, but she's still at the bottom of my list for the Series 20 variants. Let's keep moving. So next up is actually kind of crazy because this is my favorite doll from Series 28, but the variant version doesn't quite work as well, in my opinion, as the regular version, and that is Tina Pink. And I think part of the reason is because I love her pink hair, and that's why I like the original version so much. But yeah, let's take a look at her outfit. She's got black Mary Jane shoes, and then also black socks. It may be a little hard to see in this video. Ooh, there they are. See them? So they do fold up over top of the shoes. Her dress is really kind of interesting. It's a very, very simple dress. It is black. There we go. It has little ribbons that go up and over the shoulder. And then she has 2 layers of white tulle that go over top of the actual skirt part of the dress. So they are separate pieces, which gives it kind of that look that it has, strange look. And then there's a tulle little flower on her hip as well, and a little ribbon detail that goes all around. This is all one piece, and it does Velcro right up the back. And then on top of that, she's got, and this is maybe one of the other reasons that I'm not as big of a fan of her as her original version, is she has a little veil, and it's black tulle. And then it does have some little bit of like flowering ribbon detail right along the top there. And then this whole piece is secured with a piece of elastic that goes around her ears and under her chin. So that is her little veil. Her hair is pretty decently rooted. It's black. What's interesting about this series, and I've noticed it, I mean, Living Dead Dolls has always had this kind of thing going on, but the hair is a little choppy in the back, so just be aware you may want to kind of trim it and make it look a little bit better. But pretty decently rooted. I can't see any bald spots or anything. The hair is nice quality. I like the pink hair better, though. What can I say? And then her face. Let's take a look at her face, nice up and close. So she's got a really kind of sleepy eye there. So she's got a little airbrushing around the eye. She has the stitched mouth all the way around that is drawn on. It's not part of the mold. She has kind of that crazy lip right there. And then the hooded eye. The lazy eye. There you go. You're bringing close. Not lazy, but definitely her eyes are closed a little bit. But that is Tina Pink. Oh, you know what I wanted to do and I didn't do with Ruby? I'm going to do right now is show you the 2 dolls next to each other. So Ruby's original version and the variant version. There we go. So you can get a good look at the 2 of them. See, you can see how bigger her eyes look on this doll because it doesn't have the black. And I actually like the black better. But yeah, that's Ruby. So let's look at Tina Pink next to the original Tina Pink. Now, see, the original Tina Pink is a lot, definitely has kind of a haunting feel that the variant's missing. But I still like the variant. I think she's pretty interesting. But yeah, that's Tina Pink. So let's keep going. Next up, we've got Sadie. I mean, it's her party and she's going to cry if she wants to. What you going to do about it? This was one of the dolls I was actually pretty super excited for the set. And I do love her. Even though she's 3rd, she's still a really cool doll. I just like the white Mary Jane shoes. I don't know if we've seen this before. The white shoes on this set are really kind of nice, and then she's got the black socks as well. It's just cool. It definitely feels like a photo negative version of a doll. Do you know what I mean? Which I really like about her. Her dress is felt material, so it does feel like a little bit of a throwback to the original Sadie. It is a coat dress, so it does Velcro up the front as opposed to the back, and it's just one piece. So you're going to notice it's got a little black detail around the bottom. She's got a black cuff on both sides, and then a black collar. There we go. And you're going to notice that there is a little bit of a white ribbon tied right there around her neck. Little black buttons. Obviously, that's just for show. It is a Velcro piece, so you can unvelcro it. There we go, right up the front. Yeah, but that is her outfit. It's a pretty simple outfit. She does have a crown. The oh so familiar Living Dead Dolls crown that we've seen all the way back from Deborah Ann was the first one to have it. Her original version has it as well. It's in silver. Hers is in white. I really like kind of the stark white nature of this doll. It's really kind of cool. Her hair is very similar to Tina Pink. Pretty thick, not too bad, no bald spots. It is a little choppy, so you may want to clean it up a little bit. She has a side part, which is different than the original Sadie. It's hard to tell because of her crown, but her part is actually along this side right here. So she does have kind of like a swooping hair, and if you take the crown off, you can definitely see it a lot better. But yeah, that's her hair. Then let's take a look at the face paint. I think they did a really nice job with this face paint. She has this, it's definitely paint, it's almost a little airbrushing, I guess, but that's around her eyes that has a little bit of like smearing, so it looks like tears. But that whole coloring is separate from the black of her, her actual eye is black, and then the pupil is kind of a greenish color. And then she has these arched eyebrows there. She's definitely upset. Her party, and she's upset. She has the Living Dead Dolls X on her forehead and her little black lips, which are turned down. She's very, very cute. Great piece. If you're a Sadie fan, this is one Sadie that you're going to want to make sure you track down. She's definitely worth it. Here she is, and here is the original version of the Series 28 dolls. Now you can see that her part is a little more extreme than this one, and I think it's just because of the way that they put the crown on. So, yeah, but that is Sadie, Sweet 16 Sadie. Love her. Very cool doll. Definitely worth getting. Next is the villain of the set. I love Onyx. I think they did a really cool job with Onyx. Haven't seen a doll like this before, and I hope we get some more two-toned haired dolls because she's very, very cute. This is Onyx. Let me pull her back a little bit so you can see her a little bit better. Yeah, let's take a look at her outfit. She's got also the white Mary Jane shoes, which I love. And then she has the black lace socks that we saw on Tina Pink. So definitely the same socks right there. And then she's got this cute dress. It's a pretty simple dress, but definitely, definitely cute. It is layered. There we go. So you can kind of see that there's white. She has a little black layer, a little black bow right there on the side, and on this side, another little black layer, white layer. This is all sewn together, though. It's definitely separate layers, but it's all one piece. So just be aware of that. Then you're going to notice, I didn't notice this on the original doll, but it's definitely there. She has a little bit of a white ribbon that goes down here to meet this bow as well, off of her dress. Then her dress also has a little black lace detail right there at the top and a black bow right in the center. The black lace detail does go all the way around to the back of her neck, and then it is one piece like I mentioned, and it does Velcro right up the back. So the other great detail about Onyx is Onyx has this amazing eye patch because she's a villain and something horrible happened to her eye. So the way that they secured this is fascinating. It goes around her ear. Do you see that? And then it goes up over her head and attaches like a regular kind of eye patch. But I just think it's so fascinating the way that they sewed that for the ear. Smart. Well done, Mezco. The eye patch is basically just a little piece of, it almost feels like pleather with some cotton underneath so it doesn't damage the doll. But I am going to pull this away so you can get a look at what it looks like underneath her eye. So her eye is just black with a little bit of airbrush shadowing, and then you're going to see this little red line. And I think this is the only touch of color on all of these Series 28 variant dolls, is this little dash of red underneath her eye, as if there's been some sort of damage going on. I think. Am I lying? No, it's definitely the only touch of color. She does have the red underneath the other eye as well. I don't know if you can see that. But she's got a definitely strong eyeliner thing going on there on this eye. She has a pretty simple eyebrow, and then she has this really extreme Cupid doll lip, black outlined with white on the inside. Cool, cool doll. And then obviously the best part of this doll, really makes her unique, is her hair. The hair is not super thickly rooted, but you're going to notice that none of the dolls that have pigtails or ponytails really have thickly rooted hair, and that's because they don't want to have to, have so much difficulty getting it into this little tie. And also, she's got curly hair. It's very similar to Alison Kruk's almost. So if the hair had been too thick, it would have been just gigantic. So yeah, the right side of her head is white. The left side is black. But the quality of the hair feels pretty good. I could feel a quality difference in thickness for my regular onyx, but that might have just been some sort of manufacturing thing, I guess. But let me hold up the dolls next to each other. Oh, there's one other thing I want to mention too. Is Onyx, being the supervillain that she is, has a ray gun. Stop it. I mean, come on. Look at this cute thing. You see the 3 little circles right there on the side. It definitely has a, I don't know, maybe 60s, 70s sci-fi vibe to it. Very, very cool. She is going to take all your money and steal your spaceship. So yes, that is Onyx. And let's take a look at the regular version of Onyx. Here she is. Now you're going to notice that the two-tone hair is on opposite sides, but her eye patch is on the exact same side. See what I mean? So it's her right eye is the one that's off. And then her gun is green, but her gun is blue. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Love this version of Onyx. They did a really, really good job. So obviously, my favorite doll of the Series 28 variants is Haze, which was actually kind of interesting. I like Haze. Haze, I think, was my second favorite or third favorite in the regular versions. She's definitely up there for me. But there's something really cool about the variant version. So let me pull her up for you so you can get a good look at her. Here she is. Haze. There we go. And I think one of the main reasons that I love her, I don't know why I'm obsessed with doll shoes and doll socks, but apparently I am. Her boots are freaking white. They're so cute. We have never seen a Living Dead doll with white boots, I don't think. And I love them. These boots are made for walking, man. Look at them. So she has got the standard Living Dead Dolls boot in white. And then she has a black sock. She also has some bandages around this leg. Now the blood is actually made to look like dirt. It's definitely blood on the other version of the doll, but this one is not. It's kind of a plaster and gauze. It's not as hard as some of the other plaster gauze kind of bandages that we've seen in the past on this one. I could probably remove it pretty easily if I wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't mess with it too much. A lot of this kind of fabric tends to fray, and that's the last thing you want is the bandage to actually fall apart. Yeah, but let's take a look at her outfit. She's got a very cute outfit, and it's got a lot of pieces to it. But the main piece is, and I'm going to pull this back so you can kind of get a look at the way that it's held up, is her dress. So she's got this cute little skirt, and it does have one layer of lace around here. It's probably going to be hard to see for you because it's all black. So there's one layer of lace here, and then there's a second one on the bottom. Underneath, she does have a little bit of tulle. I'm noticing with her skirt there is a little bit of stray threads here and there, so you may want to clean her up a little bit if you're an open doll kind of person and you want to display her. But it's not too bad. So there's that. She has some more lace and ribbon right down the front. You can definitely not see it very well in this video. I apologize, but yeah. But then there's also a black bow right at the top of this little white thing here, and then the cute little 3 buttons as well. Obviously, that's just for show. Those buttons do not work. And then her shoulders, it's a little black ribbon that goes around to hold her dress up. And then this black part is actually one piece and does Velcro up the back. But she has this little white shrug as well. So here's the white shrug. It has a little bit of a puffy sleeve to it. And there is a little bit of like a ribbon kind of interesting detail that goes all the way around it. You can definitely see it there. It's around the arm as well. This is all one piece. And you have to take it off the front like a jacket. So it's her cute little shrug. And then she also has a little bit of black lace around her neck. And this is on some elastic, but it's not going to give that much, you're not going to have much give with it. So you're not going to be able to take it off unless you pop her head off, which I frankly wouldn't recommend. Yeah, so that is the outfit. She has the same kind of bandaging style on her right arm. It is looks a little dirty, but I think that's supposed to be kind of the blood that we saw on the other one. And then she has the hook that we first saw on The Hook from Series 17, the Urban Legends series. So it definitely has that kind of weird sharp corner thing going on. Cool piece. But that is her outfit, Hayes' outfit. Now let's take a look at her hair. Her hair's pretty thickly rooted, and it actually does not snarl very much. So it's good quality black hair. There's no bald spots. It's definitely not the thickest hair that I've seen, but it's definitely not the worst. It's pretty good. An interesting detail about Hayes is her bangs go really far back. And I mentioned this on the original doll as well. So the bangs look very extreme. It almost feels a little 1980s-esque. Like she's super close to a mullet, but not quite there. Yeah. And then her bangs also come all the way from the back of her head. So it's rooted all the way back here. It's a pretty nice effect. The bangs are really straight. They look really good. They hang pretty low on her face, which gives her kind of a haunting feel. Her face paint is super, super simple. So you can notice a little black lip. She's got the really haunting white eye and gray. And then she also has black around the eye, just like all of the other dolls in this series. And then underneath these bangs, she does have pretty intense eyebrows, black. The original doll does as well. Yeah, but they work a little bit better on this version. Of course, you cannot see them with her bangs down. But that is Hayes. I don't know, there's something about her that's really on point. I think she looks great. Living Dead Dolls, Mezco did a great job. Yeah, again, these are glow-in-the-dark versions of... Oh, actually, let me show you the regular version of Hayes with her. There she is. Purple Haze, whatever. Yeah, so there they are together. Very, very cute. I like her white shrug a lot. Yeah, anyway, so like I was saying, these are glow-in-the-dark dolls. They are very intense glow-in-the-dark dolls. They glow really, really well, which I love. That's why I'm really mad that I can't find my blacklight. Because I wanted to make sure that you can look at them. But you can look at them online. There's tons of people that are showing images of them glowing. Their entire body glows, which is great. Yeah, I guess there's not much more to say about that. I love the way they look. They look like little photo negative dolls. They're super, super cool. I don't normally keep variants in my possession, but it's going to be hard for me to let these ones go. So we'll see. You know, maybe a battle between do I keep these and break the way that I collect, or does the need for space win out? You never know. Yeah, but these are the Living Dead Dolls Series 28 variants. They're super, super cool. They're definitely worth getting, especially these two. I don't know. I just love these dolls. Anyways, yes, so get out there and get those dolls. Very, very cool. You're probably going to have to look on eBay or get on the Living Dead Dolls Facebook page and try to track them down that way. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I know that I have been very, very behind and I have not continued with my series dolls in a long time, and I make promises and I don't seem to follow through. But I'm going to do my best, I swear. I'm in a show right now, so it's a little crazy. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. And again, Happy New Year. See you later. Bye.